Look, I don't know what just happened in the Indiana Fever game. They got the win, but it was a rough fourth quarter. It was actually a rough second half. They were on fire in the first half. I think they finished the quarter out up 14 points. They were looking good. Caitlin Clark did get hurt the first quarter, rolled her ankle, but she played through it. She continued to have a pretty decent game. But the second half, man, there's a lot to talk about. Katie, obviously, as I stated in the second half, I was live, by the way. I stated, there's no way Katie comes out and gets more minutes. There's no way. She finished the first half with 6 minutes, and then she didn't play after that. Just giving zero production out there. Nalissa Smith, she turned it around. She had a way more productive game. I think she set the tone in the first half. She was being super aggressive. Although the second half, they called some BS fouls on her, and then she ended up getting in some type of foul trouble. Chrissy Sides pulled her. She came back in, got another quick foul, and then just missed a couple easy layups, which just in general, the second half, the team wasn't clicking as well as the first half. Now, what won them this game, I'm going to be completely honest, defense. Defense completely broke down the Atlanta Dreams offense for the most part of the game. Atlanta was able to find a little bit of rhythm. They did beat us in the fourth quarter, but the defense is what kind of won us this game. Defense. They created turnovers. They created stops. Lexi Hall was just on defenders. She made Reinhauer work. Lexi Hall deflecting passes, getting her hands on the ball. It was a good defensive game. I definitely like what they did. They were making them crash down, and then obviously they were making them force a lot of turnovers going middle. AB had a decent game as well. I love what she did. She had a double-double, 14 points on 11 rebounds. She had a crazy big man move, which was just unfortunate, which she didn't mean any harm to Alicia Gray. And Alicia Gray did not return to the game. She did for 2 free throws, and she left the game. But, if you know AB, she means no harm. AB is not that type of player. She's a very kind, nice girl. I don't think she meant that at all. It just so happens Alicia Gray is a lot shorter than her. So when she did that big man move, she took an elbow to the face. Now, Kelsey Mitchell had an outstanding game. Didn't really have that many shots fall late in the fourth as we wanted, but she kept on being aggressive, and she finished off the game 10 for 23 with 29 points. And as I stated, if you watch my 2 videos I did earlier, I stated this is Kelsey Mitchell's game. She's going to have 25 points tonight. She finished with 29. So definitely loved her productivity. And then 3 for 10 from beyond the arc, which is fine. But I need 5 for 10. I need 4 for 10. I need 4 for 8, 4 for 9. But still, just shows being aggressive. All in all, they got the win. She had a good defensive game as well. She was very active out there. And Kelsey Mitchell got a little dog in her. For sure. I definitely like how hyped Kelsey Mitchell gets. And she plays with a lot of passion. And she showed that tonight. Caitlin Clark, 6 for 14, 4 for 9 from behind the arc. And then, what did she finish with? Her assists were kind of down today, but her teammates, man, they got to finish layups. There's 2 or 3, 4 layups just in the second half alone between Nalissa Smith and Timmy. And I think maybe Lexi Hall had 1 that she could have made. And we got to finish those layups. We got to finish those layups. So, Caitlin Clark finished with 19 points, which is fine. I do like that from her. Me personally, the one takeaway I see from Caitlin Clark, I would like for her to be a lot more aggressive when it comes to the fourth quarter and just the second half in general. And I said that during the halftime on the live. Like, look, Caitlin Clark, this is your time. I need you to come out and take 12 shots the second half. 12 shots. And she didn't do that. They got the win regardless, but I need to see her be a little bit more aggressive. Hey, this is my time. We'll live with your shot. You're our number 1 option when it comes to the basketball. Kelsey Mitchell, between you and Kelsey Mitchell was doing her thing. But she wasn't having to fall the second half. Caitlin Clark, okay, it's your turn. So I didn't see that out of her. Lexi Hall, forget what she did offensively. If you didn't watch the game, she did her job. The defense today was on point. Lexi Hall set the tone, and she brought it tonight. I definitely like what I saw from Lexi Hall defensively. Very active around the ball. Very active and disrupt a lot of plays. So she went 1 for 3 from the field, finished with 2 points. But, man, I'm telling you, what she did on defense, it doesn't show on the stat board. Erica Wheeler, she played a couple minutes, finished the game with 0 points. Timmy, she's got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. She blew 2 big time layups late in the fourth, and she's smiling about it, laughing and shit. I'm like, hey, no, wipe that shit. Like, how you laughing? You blowing 2 wide open layups like that. Come on, we cannot have that. Dantas, she played 9 minutes, went 4 for 5, had 11 points, and didn't see how many minutes you see in the fourth quarter? Not too many minutes in the fourth quarter or second half. During the first half, when we were on halftime, she had 6 minutes played with 8 points, 3 for 4, I believe. 3 for 4. Finished the game 4 for 5. 3 for 4 3-pointers made. And Chrissy Sides don't have her on the court to finish the game. Just not understanding. Who else? I think that's pretty much all. Yeah, so that's all who played. You know, all in all, we shut down Ryan Howard for the most part until late. You know, I think for most of the game, she was like 1 for 11, and then she started getting some shots going when Alicia Gray went out. She did finish the game with 16 points, but the person who killed us was Tina Charles. She went 13 for 21. She was killing us with those jump shots. Alicia Gray, she was looking awful. And it was almost better that she got hurt. No, I mean, I don't mean that, but I mean like for her team, because her team started going on a run. So she did finish the game with 12 points, but she just didn't have her best game, man. And then Jordan Canada, she had a big time opportunity to hit a big time shot late in the game. They set the right play for her, but she just fell short. She did finish the game with 5 points, but not Jordan Canada. I said, Nia Coffey had an opportunity to hit a big shot late in the game, and she just missed it to tie the game. So besides that, defense. I'm gonna say it again. Defense won us the game. It was a very, 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 very packed out house. The environment was up. I do like what I saw, but I definitely need to see more out of the Fever. The one takeaway from this game, I'm gonna say, is their defense. I got a whole separate video coming about Christy Sides and her roles and her substitutions and come on, Christy, you got the win, but I think some other players should have been playing for sure. And then we got to talk about Lexi Hall. Is she gonna be starting? Are we gonna keep Lou starting, or what are we gonna do? Because if Lou's not playing defense or giving production on the offensive end, what is she doing out there? That's my next question. So, besides that, look, man, Indiana Fever, they got the win regardless. We can check the schedule real quick. Who do they got next, man? Indiana Fever, boom. On Wednesday, we got the Connecticut Sun. We definitely got to come out and beat them. We are now 14-16. We have surpassed as many games as we won last year, coming out with 14 wins so far. You know, last year we finished 13-27, I believe. So that's an improvement in itself. And as you know, man, these guys, the Indiana Fever, or these girls, I guess I should say, I saw a lot of positives compared to the game they just played versus the Lynx. They looked a lot faster, way more aggressive, better defense. Just better offense. But sometimes with the Indiana Fever, they get way too stagnant. They stand around and they wait and they expect for Kelsey Mitchell or Caitlin Clark to do something. We need the whole team to be active around the ball. So that's all I got for today's video. Look, man, anybody who pulled up to the live and supported and shouted out and liked up on the video and was supportive in the chat, you know, it means everything to me. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate all the new love. I appreciate everybody subbing up to the channel, all the comments. I read everything. You know, I'm so focused on getting you guys some content, but I'm going to take some time, get back to the comments, and respond. I do read them. You guys are funny. I'm going to keep telling you guys that. You guys are supportive of me, and I appreciate it. It just motivates me to keep going and getting you guys content out, man. So, look, I couldn't thank you enough. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys check me out over at Game Day. Besides that, you know, go Fever. They pulled a big one out today, even though I think they should have blew them out by 25. all in all, dogfight. They won by 5, and on to the next. They got the Sun next on Wednesday, and that's the next focus. And then I think they got the Chicago Sky August 30th. Yup. So look, man, what are we 1-4 out of the break, or 1-3 out of the break? 1-3 out of the break, which is not bad. No, I mean not 1-3. We are 3-1 out of the break. My bad. We are 3-1 out of the break. So we got 3 wins, 1 loss out of the break. Love to see it. We improved to 14. Or no, what are we now? 14-16? Yeah, man. So that's what I got for today's video. I'm going to catch you on the next one. We out, man.